Okay, so today's a weird one. I'm gonna be completing this kit. This is a Knight Rider kit. Kit as in with duties with Knight Industries 2000. That's what it means. And yeah, it's from MPC, which is an American brand, a US brand. And I don't usually build. I don't even buy US brands from all kits. And you can see why in a minute. So I bought this like over, 12? No, like 10 or more. Yeah, basically when I bought this like a decade ago or more, and I started building it, and then gave up on it, and basically it's been the process of just in a box since then. So yesterday I randomly decided to build this one, which is the Aoshima 124 scale Knight Rider and kit model kit. It's fun to say kit model kit, or is it? I don't know. You tell me. And yeah, so and then I remembered I had this thing that I've never finished. And yeah, I figured I'd just try to finish it as well at the same time. This is a US kit I mentioned from MPC, or is maybe I think it's more appropriate to say it's from Round 2. That's the company that's made it. MPC. It says MPC, but I mean MPC is probably the line of model kits, which I don't know what it means, but they do have quite a large selection of vehicles ranging from like consumer grade cars, like general vehicles, to like I guess military or even like science fiction and like fictional like vehicles, including the Knight Rider. This kit is actually from, it says licensed somewhere where it was licensed. I think it was like 2000. It's rattling inside because I already got all the stuff out. Oh, there we are. 2014. I guess about, yeah, they're about 10 years. So yeah, I picked this up in a hobby store, and yeah, I started building and got fed up with it. So look at the runners for a second. You can see like it's all, the runners are kind of like minimal. There's no like perimeter to it, which is okay. I think it's like a saving plastic. That's not a bad thing. But yeah, I mean, like, it is basically a model kit I've got to glue together. It's 125 scale. That's weird. Knight Industries 2000. I think that's how it's translated in French. So in French, kit's acronym would be KIDM. KIDM. Interesting. Anyway. Partir de l'émission télévisée, fenêtre d'interruption. Yeah, it has tinted windows as an option. And it looks a bit different. It does look, I think it's like from a different season. If you compare the profile, like it is a bit different. Like there's a bit more here, or maybe that's just me imagining things. But it is a little different. The wheels are similar and then somewhat different. Yeah, it is kind of similar. Is the picture? The picture's not to scale, is it? That's how big it's supposed to be when you finish building. Actually, we'll compare it once we're done. But yeah, Knight Rider. I'm doing a 1980s binge, I guess. Doing kits from like a 1980s show 2 days in a row. But this is just for me, like trying to complete something I never finished. It's probably not gonna. I mean, it's a random video. I do that, random things. So it's not really an unboxing. I already opened this years ago, but okay. So, what was in the box from 10 years ago? You say a bunch of dirt. So I'm going to try to finish this kit now. Yeah, it comes with tinted windows and non-tinted windows. Okay, so it's already half assembled. And yeah, so I already built the base. So the main differences between the Aoshima kit and this one is you have an engine block. Like that's major details. I feel like it has all the bits of it are very detailed, bits of it are less detailed. This is like one of the nice details, which I think is like lots of like classical, like when you think like model kits, that's what you think of, like things where you have to like build tiny details together, glue them together, take forever. This one's kind of nice. I mean, like this one's kind of a real pain to build. That's kind of why I gave up on it. If I compare the underside here, okay, let me just compare the underside with the wheelbase is like almost similar wheelbase, but it's not as long. I guess you have to add an extra bit over there. Okay, yeah, so it's kind of similar. I mean, this is more like an actual Thunderbird, a Pontiac's Thunderbird from 1982, and then they added some options to it. For example, there's like bits and pieces that are missing. The I think this is it? That can't be a catalytic converter. I don't know what this is. It might be a catalytic converter. But basically, yeah, it's like very similar. The markings, I mean the designs here. I'm gonna get to this in a minute. But yeah, it's a very alike. Wait, that's not be right? Did I do this right? I'm gonna go with, I guess. Yeah. So, like, this one has more internal details than the Aoshima. Well, at least on the engine block. This is like the turbo engine, which is not what the car in the show comes with, obviously. In the show kit comes with like some fictional engine that like uses almost no gas and runs forever. It has the power of a nuclear power station. Yeah, this is not, and it makes like a slight whine. It's basically I'm pretty sure kit came with an electric motor, because the whine that it does like sounds like a bit like an electric motor. It's like a very high frequency rotation. Yeah, this thing. So the thing I don't like about, well, I haven't had a lot of experience with like US made kits, but the few I had were kind of bad. This is one of them. Like the plastic, the best way I can describe it is that it's crumbly. It has a crumbly feel to it. So much so that this bar here crumbled when I tried to. I mean, it's very, very thin, and it basically like crumbled into pieces. Yeah, so I kind of had to like. I guess I used just a piece of metal, kind of twisted it, and made my own steering connector here, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. I guess the advantage over the Aoshima kit is like this actually spin. They're free spinning wheels, and yeah, I mean it's detail, but in the most annoying ways. Like it's kind of hard to deal with, mostly because the instructions are pain to follow. Just gonna go here. So it's in English, French, and Spanish. Well, US Spanish. Utilisation des desserts de conseil. Chaque pièce est identifiée par un numéro de pièce. Les pièces métallisées sont identifiées par une étoile à côté du numéro. Les pièces grattées la peinture et vernis de surface accolée. Okay, maybe I should have read the instructions back then. It's basically similar as like, well, whatever you have here. Yeah, so blah blah blah. Sometimes it helps me read the instructions in different language, so I can like, oh, that's what it said in English. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to like let the paint dry before you remove the Yeah, so you need to remove paint. That's kind of an annoying part. Like if you're painting something, you kind of have to like scratch paint off before you glue it. Yeah, so let me just show you the instructions here, which are kind of a pain. Like it starts with the engine block, and there's lots of like optional parts, like things you have to swap and figure out. Is this the regular engine as seen in the 1982 Thunderbird, or is it like the turbo engine as seen in the 1982 Thunderbird? So yeah, so basically you're building a 1982 Thunderbird with some, I guess, additional bits and pieces inside and outside to make it look like kit. But yeah, the engine took quite a while to figure out, like, what is this? Yeah, this broke off. That's the thing here. The steering thing. This thing's, I'm not sure it's supposed to be there. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the one I'm looking at. Yeah, still not sure. Like, it seems like it's supposed to connect there. Yeah, it does. Like, yeah, see, it's gonna on top of it. Lots of weird stuff. Like, it's detailed, but yeah, for all the wrong reasons. There's like this option, which is, wait, what is this? 1S. What does the S mean? What does that even mean? Stock. Yeah, you don't want the stock. What do you mean the stock? That's the stock options, the stock parts. Why does the stock part look like cooler than the non-stock part? So you can have the two things here, which I think this one doesn't, has like one big one. It's cool, you have like your pipe splits into two and has like more bits and pieces to it. But I guess like this is the the turbo option. Yeah, it's kind of like lots of going back and forth trying to figure out what the hell is it I'm doing. Yeah, none of the pictures they show this one, but that's the one I'm using, so I don't know. 7 or what? What is this? 17? B? No. F? Does it even come with one of those? I don't think it even came with the one shown in the diagram. Yeah, I didn't come, like, yeah, so like sometimes the instructions do not match what the pictures are showing. It's like doubly confusing. Oh, incidentally, well, related, not incidentally. Yesterday I was building the Aoshima kit, and it told me to use this part, which does not fit. Like, so this is one of the very rare instances where I found instruction in a Japanese made model kit to be like off from what is actually in the box. Like this part does not match what it says in the box, so that wouldn't fit in this thing unless somehow it was supposed to. I don't know, because it didn't. There's no way I would have been able to like fit that on there. But yeah, that was a so what I'm trying to do right here is kind of random video here, is try to yeah, look at these runners. Like it has a really crappy feel to it. I don't know if this is flashing or this is like all the parts are very dirty and messy and look like it was designed in the US or designed by some, I guess it seems like British company, but it feels like the kit is from 50 years ago or something. Like it's very messy. It's like, it seems to be like a recently made kit. Like it says on the box 20, maybe that's just they got relicensed and they just reprinted that on the back of the box. Otherwise this is probably from like something very, very long ago, probably the 90s or even 80s. I don't know, but it's like this is like a very, this is how kits used to look like. I think, did I put even this in? Did I? What is this? No, I think I haven't put anything on this here. Okay. So I mostly built the chassis. Does it have a unibody? I guess that counts as a unibody. A chassis would be like... What's it even look like? There's some weird dangly bits I do not know what to do with still. I don't think those are correct. I didn't even gauge these things. What is that even doing here? Yeah, some of these parts... What is this even? Okay, assuming I got this far and then manage to like, turn it over. I skipped the... But yes, I'm just completing the skip. Oh, there it is. Use with side pipes only. What does that mean? And where else? Those do not look like the thing that you need. So you can do side pipes, which I'm guessing Kit does not have. Like, yeah, Kit does not have a side pipe. Okay, so I made a mistake. But it looked like it would connect here. Yeah, it looked like it would. I'm assuming Kit would have a turbo engine and not a regular. This has a turbo engine. I made the assumption that it wouldn't have a stock engine, rather a turbo engine. So I had the turbo, which I'm guessing that's what the side pipes connect to if you had a turbo. So, I mean, mistakes were made, I guess, even back then. This is optional, I guess. You have to refer, yeah, optional. Okay, this whole step was optional. This is stock motors. This is like the motor with the turbo. I mean, it's nice that it's detailed. Like you can see inside the fan here, inside the radiator. But yeah, I should have probably built the stock motor. I wonder if I can undo this. Maybe I can undo this. Let's try this. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know if I have all the parts. I just like shoved this in a box 10 years ago and didn't look back. It does come with decals, or slide decals. So that's nice about it. So maybe I'll just redo this. I mean, the turbo one looks better, shinier. The problem is the side pipes, which don't actually... I guess they're dangly. I do not like that. I mean, this is a fictional vehicle, so I can pretty much do whatever I want with it. Do I even have side pipes? Yeah, I do. So which means like these things would connect here. So yeah, basically this is a kit for a 1982 Thunderbird, Pontiac Thunderbird. Because you get all these stock options, the stock parts to build the basic, like the stock and turbo version of the Pontiac Thunderbird. But that's just the outer shell, and I guess some... Let's see if we can find this in the box here. No, not here. Where did I see it then? Oh, there we go. So let's see, what parts do we have that are actually... No, this is probably still stock. Still stock. Stock? Okay. Yes, nope, still... What part of it exactly is this thing? Doesn't even show... Yeah, there's this part, which is not even shown. I can't find it on the list of parts here. It's not even on there. This is like the difference, I guess. Oh, this is supposed to be. Oh, this is nice. Well, it has like a crumbly feel, but some of these are. This is textured, I guess, as opposed to this one. So this is like the. Yeah. Lots of painting are required for this thing. Oh, this one has 2 screens. I think the Aoshima is only on 1 big screen. This is the more classic look that I remember. Like if we look inside here, the hell? Did it get a downgrade in season 4? Like if you compare it to this one, this one has 2 screens, and like there's a bottom console here with more options, more buttons and things. I don't know what the hell. Oh, this is. I remember in the show. I mean, in the intro, you see 2 screens. You don't see 1 big screen. But yeah, it's a bit different. I don't know which season this is the kit I'm building right now or completing is from, but yeah, there's like parts not shown on the box. So basically just reuse the Thunderbird base and just like, because that's what the car is. Just like a Pontiac Thunderbird as a base and then adds on to it. Yeah, so we'll try to finish it. I wonder if I don't know, should I? If I go back to stock, the only problem with like these dangly bits, I will not be using the side pipes obviously, because this is not a thing. And they give you different wheels, because this one is this is what the I'm guessing the stock Thunderbird would come with. Those weird bicycle wheels, which is weird, odd. I don't know that would support. Maybe the cars were kind of like that. They didn't really have a lot of things in them. This was dipped in chrome. You can see where it's like. This is how they held the piece. Dipped in the chrome paint, and there you have it. Alright. But yeah, I'm not going to be using these side pipes. I don't want to. Maybe I should remove this thing. But the turbo thing is nice. It's like a nice shiny piece in here. Probably pry it off. Oh, yeah, it is coming off. I mean, decisions. Should I? Yeah, I probably should. Well, guess I will. Mistakes are being made live on TV. Alright, let me adjust my camera and actually start working on this thing. Now, kit is very dusty. I got dust all over my hands here. Alright, let's get this camera a little bit closer. Hopefully this is good enough. Probably not. Now we'll see. So I'm trying to, I started this like 10 years ago, so I'm trying to finish it tonight because I built the Aoshima one yesterday, and I just want to have it as a side-by-side comparison. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this thing, which is the turbo engine, which was sold as I guess an upgrade option for the stock thing here. Do I even have the parts to build the thing? So 40, 42, 1, 2. Okay. Part 40A. Oh yeah. Okay, get rid of this, get rid of this. Do I have 45? These runners are super hard to use. So this is 45. 45. Do I have 45? 45. See, it does not. Okay, I guess it kind of looks vaguely like the shape it's supposed to be. So 45. They're both 45. What? Yeah, that's another weird thing. Like, this and this are both the same number, 45. This is 46. 46. And this is 36. This is 63, not the one I'm looking for. Okay, so all these parts make up the stock. Well, at least it's grouped together, which is better than nothing, I guess. So I'm going to remove the turbo parts because they have those weird dangly pipes here, which I don't want. I mean, yeah. It doesn't have a turbo either, I don't think. Well, I could just like cut these off, but then it's not accurate. What to do. I'm not gonna use a side pipe, so I could just like nip this off and just call it a day. I'm not gonna use my new stuff on these things. I'm just use my old Zuron here, which I modded, sharpened, generally abused over the years. So I'm just gonna cut these off. I don't know. Yep. No more dangly bits for you. There you go. Get out of here. This is called kit bashing, or is it? But at any rate, so yeah, we have turbo looking thing here. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep it like that. It's just without the side pipes. The kit in the show does not have side pipes. That's what we're building. I don't know what this is. It's just there. Oh, I guess this is the air dam. Yeah, this profile I guess is not. This isn't what I remember kit to look like. I don't remember kit to have like a weird profile like that. Or maybe it does. I need to check. Maybe it did like in one of the seasons. It doesn't seem to though. Like if you look at the picture, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it did. I need to have more. I need to take a look and find more pictures of these. Alright. That's kind of the problem with these old kits. It's very, very old kits. Where the instructions are like impossible to follow. I mean, they're basically, you need to be a grown-up. That's the problem. You need to be grown up and have patience. And basically, all the grown-ups died down in the 80s. There's no grown-ups left. They're all just kids. Confused and not knowing what's going on. Yeah, the grown-ups are all dead. Anywho, so I'm assuming I'm all the way over here. Remove the side pipes. I'm at step 11. And I gave up on step 12, and I guess I just threw it in the box. So this is where I am with this. So you should probably paint this beige. Does it say what color you're supposed to paint it? It just says put the stickers on it. But yeah, I'm not going to paint it, obviously, because I'm not good at that. Well, I guess I'm okay, but I don't think this is the time for that. It's probably going to take days, quite a bit of trial and error to figure it out. But at least I'm going to try to clean this up and maybe get it assembled. This is not your regularly scheduled model kit building. It's just me trying to put some ghosts to rest. Where's my file? Okay, well, let's just try to only build things we need to. We have... Oh yeah, why does it have a hole? That's weird. This is identical. It still has that weird dimple also. This is the Aoshima part. This is the MPC part. It has that weird, which I thought was a defect, but maybe that's part of the design. How weird. This is you know, I'm pretty sure Elon Musk watched Knight Rider 2. That's why we have these decisions. In some of the cars he makes, like they tried to do this kind of wheel, steering wheel in their cars. They failed. Some other manufacturer did it better. But yeah, like it's yeah, you should probably. Oh, I think the lights are fixed, whereas the Aoshima one, and I'll do the comparisons if I get to the end of this. But yeah, it's like cars do not have steering wheels like that, obviously, because you'd have to you cannot turn it multiple times. There's a safety risk because you cannot hand over, like overhand kind of turning. You cannot do that with these kinds of wheels. It's probably difficult to control because any slight yank determines the angle, which I think what happens, whatever car does have that kind of wheel basically does that. You do not do, like, the angle of the wheel equals the angle of turning to some extent. So yeah, it takes some getting used to. Alright, so let's stop talking needlessly and try to figure out where these parts are. I just stuffed all those in a box, like as shown here, ages ago, but I don't know where they all are. If I even have all the parts left. I might discover that, oh, I'm missing some critical part here. This is the front part. And definitely in the show, it did not say Night 2000 on the thing. So yeah, this is not a faithful reproduction of Kit. And I don't think they had like those weird rivets thing. It was like smooth, and I had a supercar feel. It was narrower. Yeah, so definitely this is more of a Thunderbird than the just. Yeah, they just kind of slap some options on it. Oh, there we are. Alright, so let's take my old Zuron here. Hopefully still sharp. Good enough for this. You do not get the new nippers. I mean, I don't hate, like, this is something, I guess. Well, the perimeter that we have around Japanese runners protects the parts to some extent, but I feel like we could get rid of those. This part is bent. I don't think it's supposed to be like all wobbly like this. It's not very clean. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, it's crumbly. It's like weird. It's like ill-fitting. Lots of effort in doing it. It is the same price as the Aoshima. Or maybe not. I wouldn't buy something like this for $20. Maybe it was like half the price. I would refuse. Every fiber of my being would refuse. This is not a good deal. We do not accept that offer. Yeah, it's if I compare it to the Aoshima one, which I can't even see, the Aoshima one's bigger. Still kind of straight. Yeah, it's a bit thicker. Alright, let's try this then. So these obviously would have to be painted, and this horrendous flashing on this thing. Like, it's not even trying to line the parts up. What the hell? Like, this was made in China. Not that things made in China are always bad. They are understand how, if you could do something well, like a mold, make it fit, and then not have to, and have like 1,000 million of copies made of from that mold and have it all be perfect. Why not just make the mold perfect to begin with and like make some imperfect and ill-fitting thing to begin with, and have all the copies be imperfect and ill-fitting. Lots of cleaning required. There's like lots of flashing. Yeah. Let's see if you fit now. Kinda. So put our finger on here, try to hold it in somewhat. Okay, this is gonna be, it's gonna have Mr. Cement. It still works with this kind of plastic though. It has a, it feels like not highest quality plastic. Like I mentioned, like earlier, the steering rod thing collapsed or crumbled really, so I had to replace it with something else. So try to line it up somewhat, make it, if it's supposed to be let's not even line him up. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's put another dot on here. I mean, it's not... Yeah, this is how I remember it in the show. This is how it is in the opening. This was season 1. You had like you had 2 screens. And I guess the newer, maybe season 4 had 1 bigger screen. There's still CRTs, because it didn't have flat screens back then. So that's why the dashboard is like thick like this. Yeah, you had to fit 2 small cathode ray tubes in here that goes all the way in. It looks nice though, like if modern cars had a car that looked like that, had like a curved console, which I gave you lots of buttons and things to look at, that wouldn't be bad. So yeah, in the story, Michael Knight is his alias is Michael Knight. His real name, I don't know. Now someone has an evil twin with a goatee. Not so weird thing. This was the 80s. It was all new back then. Oh shit, I'm still on this part. Okay, let's just hurry up. Okay, so let's clean this up. Do I need to... Yeah, flashing all over the place. Alright. Stick that on here. Oh, okay, this is more angled. Yeah, the Aoshima is like flatter. Yes, it has angled. Maybe I made a mistake on the Aoshima one. Should have used or tried to use this part. Nope, this one's definitely more angled. The MPC one is like way more angled than the Aoshima one was. So let's try to get this on here. Try to be as straight as possible. Obviously there's no connection between the steering, the steering wheel and the... You don't have that kind of mechanics in here, you just have like a basic thing. Okay, at least it's gluing fast. Alright, okay, you stay like that. So that was part 12. Now we'll try to find part 13. So we take this thing. This cannot be... Is this the... Hold up, where are you? What is this even? I don't know. Just was in the box. I don't know what this is for. It's like a hex shaft. Let's try to find it. That is some weird looking... There's nothing on this part. What the hell? part we're looking for is 8. Nope. These are the other internal parts. And these are the engine parts. So a lot of it is like trying to figure out where are the parts I'm looking for actually. Even that cannot be it. I refuse. Yes, I built this kit started building it 10 years ago, so this part's missing. I don't know what this is, but it's there somehow. So we're missing the, seems like, 4, 33, 31, 45. I'm looking for a weird knob. Which is the shifter that I do not seem to have anywhere, or anything that kind of even remotely looks like it. So I may be missing some parts already. The Aoshin one has like a very small shifter here, which like looks like how it looks like the TV version. I say a big ass V here. I don't know. These are all dirt parts. They don't require the others. Like, oh, I guess I tried to use like parts from a Bandai kit from 1998. Look at that. To like kind of fix up this one. Kind of kit bash it a bit. I guess that's why it's in the box. Yeah, I'm missing a part apparently. I probably thought it was just trash and throw it away because it didn't look like anything. I guess I could just do this. Just cut a piece of this and just like stick it in there. Yep, you're now the speed thing shifter. What do you even call that? Yeah, I can't find it. I don't think it would be chrome. That would be stupid. Oh, I guess the Aoshin one does not have... It doesn't have a rear view window. Not rear view window, I'm talking about the rear view mirror. So that's... I don't even know if the original had a rear view mirror. Because it would get in the way of the camera when you're filming. Yeah, I can't find the shifter, so I'm gonna have to improvise. So let's assume, like, how big would you be, theoretically, say, if I were to do this. This fits in here, sort of. So it kind of fits in here, only, sort of. It already comes with the, oh, it is a manual transmission here. Whereas the Aoshin one was like definitely automatic. You only had like a clutch, not a clutch, brake and accelerator, brake and gas pedal, or as the Americans say it. It wasn't automatic as it was in the show, because you do not want a human controlling the very precise engine and mechanics that is the Knight Rider 2000. That's why you don't want them in control of that. Otherwise, it wasn't automatic. So. Yeah, so you can, oh, it is way closer. That's a bit close. Hold on, that doesn't seem right. That is way close. I don't think you would even fit in here. What are you even? You would not fit in here, you person. What are you doing? So maybe it should be here. Yeah, maybe it should be around here. That seems a bit more manageable. Like this maybe? Yeah, this is the thing I'll just leave alone for now because I'm not too sure where it's supposed to fit. Okay, so I did the seats already, so I don't have the shifter anywhere, so I'm just going to improvise. I do not know what this is. Maybe it was important, maybe it's no longer important, so I'll just leave it alone. This cannot be the shifter, that would be ridiculous. I'm just gonna have to improvise here, so can assume that it's about yay high. Yeah, and you're supposed to put this other part. This I guess goes on the top. It's like the top console. Which kind of replaces the it would interfere, I guess, with the rear of your mirror. That is not. It says it uses, but there's no. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, where am I supposed to put this? Over the handbrake? Yeah, this is basically a Thunderbird. This is the handbrake. And this thing to put this here. This is 86. And clearly there's no way this fits in here in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, or just like stick it on here. Yeah, this is not. That is probably why one of the reasons why I gave up on this thing. I have no clue what it wants from me. So this is not right. The arrow points to this, which I have no idea. There's no hole, there's no indication, there's nothing. This is the handbrake here, so what do you want me to call it, the handbrake? Yeah, I guess the original didn't have a handbrake either. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna look. This is gonna look awful. Yeah, no clue what they want. Alright, this is definitely like the stock interior of a Thunderbird, and just like they're making stuff up at this point. I don't know where. So I'm just gonna leave this alone. I don't know what to do with this. Clearly, no shifter, nothing. Just step 13, just nope. No step 13 for you. Oh, I already did step 14 apparently. So that was the yeah, this thing, whatever that is. 24 application of blah blah blah. Alright, so these are the various odds and ends. And this thing all the way, yeah. So I'm not sure why I didn't follow any of the instructions order. I guess I'm better at building things now than I was back then. This, where does this go? I don't know. Seems to be part of nothing. It has a crumbly, weird, like, old plastic that from like the 60s that would give you cancer or something. It's probably like releasing fumes, cancerous fumes as I speak. This kind of feels like kind of plastic. You can smell the oil field out of it. Yeah, I don't know what this part is for. There's lots of confusing things around here. Oh, I guess it was part of something. Did I miss it? That's an optional part, I guess. That was part here, I guess. But I guess that is not way too late for this. I guess that's for the non-turbo, so I cannot use that anymore. Yeah, it's not a pleasant, like this kit, the Aoshima one, I built it in like 5 hours and it didn't feel like a chore. There were a few bits I was like, okay, this is mistakes were being made, but it didn't feel like a chore throughout. Like it was fun to build. Whereas this one, I gave up and like had to come back. I had to wait 10 years before Delegate again. Okay, let's try this instead. So this goes on where? This apparently is step 15. I built this part, which is 21, 22, 23. Oh, that is where you go? There's nothing. This 23 goes on here. Although there's not enough. Why? There's a hole here, but nothing. Yeah, okay, that's wrong. Yeah, the arrow. The arrow 23 points at this thing here, which is like this part. But really, and then the next picture it shows it mounted on this part, which makes more sense. Although there's no peg to like guide it to that hole, so you just kind of have to eyeball it, I guess. Instructions are hard to deal with here, so where'd my glue go? Let's try not to move this too much. Like a bit slippery. Fold it gently. If you fold it too hard, it's likely going to slip. Put a dot of glue in here. Wait a second for it to bond. I still have a few chances to adjust it. I mean, the original Tamiya Mr. Cement Extra Thin will bond with it within like seconds of applying. The one I replaced it with, I have thinned it out a bit. Was a more generic Extra Thin, which gives me like about 30 seconds, 40 seconds of play time, so I can like kind of adjust it if mistakes were made, which is kind of a disadvantage sometimes when you have to. I mean, you get like this is like I think like $15-20 a small bottle these days. I don't know, it's kind of expensive. Unless maybe there's a way to buy it in bulk rather than getting those tiny bottles. I bought like a gallon, almost like a half gallon of plastic cement, which are about the same price. So economies of scale, I guess. All right, so we're making no progress, but whatever. All right, it shows me to put this on there, but what the hell's up with the music? Okay, this does not fit on here, so what do you want me to do with this? Like, it doesn't quite. The curvature doesn't match. You could at least make it match. And one job. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult to figure out because I don't. Yeah, no. Okay, so you can kind of pick and choose here. So you can do the. It says to clear transparent parts. So the roof, the sunroof. Well, actually, in the show it wasn't a sunroof. It was just, I guess black pieces. It wasn't actually a sunroof. So. Okay, this is a. What pain is this? Can't cut it. Oh. I'll just twist it off, I guess. splashing everywhere. Try not to scratch up the glass. Well, it's not glass, but don't try not to scratch it up. It's very hard. So I guess I'll do. Okay, it doesn't even fit, does it? You're supposed to go from below. That does not make sense. Yeah, you think this goes here, but it doesn't actually fit. Okay, it's supposed to go here. Let's go here. Oh, okay, maybe it does fit. But, alright. So we need to do this, and also somehow fit. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna use clear, like clear parts for back and actually clear for the front, not clear for the front and back, and tinted for the. Hopefully, I still have those. Okay, we still have those parts. I was scared for a second. Okay, I still only have one. What the hell? I only have one part to the window. I mean the roof. I don't know where the other one went. Apparently I only have, just one. That is fortunate. Or fortunate, I guess. So the only option really is hold up. Oh, there it is. Unless it's there somewhere and I can't see it. Yeah, so I only have, like, I'm missing some parts again. This plastic is kind of hard and weird. And this goes here and that goes there. Let's do those. Not sure if it's. Oh, which is flashing here. I'm supposed to remove these. Yeah, that was not good. Kind of messed up the mangled the plastic here. See if I can get this out. Something else. A little better. Ridiculous amount of cleaning involved here. More so than usual. Okay, this is fairly clean, I guess. That's the hull. It's completely just one. These doors obviously do not. Can't open them. Alright, so let's try this again. So, to avoid place the parts of the thing, add a dot. Round. That's too much. Leave it to set. for a few seconds. That'll do it. Yeah, I'm missing one of these, so I have to use these, which is fine. Prefer it with like, I mean, in the show the kit has the roof is black, so basically the car. Okay, look at this whole thing. Like this gap here is kind of. Yeah, it's a bit. Definitely did not try to over sand this, but it just did that. Give it a second here. May need to use some kind of putty or something. That's a thing you would not need. You usually do not need with like a Japanese kit. Alright. Let's go with that. That's I think the best we'll be able to do here. It shows here that this thing has like holes for alignment, but it does not. It does not on this one. It does not on the other one. They do not have any kind of. It doesn't really. Yeah, like the cheaped out, or I don't think this is a knockoff, but it feels like a knockoff of knockoff. Okay, let's try this. This is guesswork, really. It's a kinda, sorta, maybe. Vaguely. Alright, we're gonna try it this way. It's gonna be, there's no guiding peg or anything, so there's going to be a bit trial and error here. So 1, remove this. 2, put this thing on. Remove. 3, remove. 4. Yeah, I'm not going to do that first. I'm going to first put this on. 4, 5, put this thing on. 6, put that thing on. Okay. Okay, this part's supposed to go on last, but I'm just putting in it already because I don't think it's gonna do anything, really. How is that gonna affect anything? Yeah, it's gonna. Okay. Aligning this is a pain, clearly. Any kind of. There's like a curvature it can have falling, kind of line it up here. There's another curvature down there. So, sorta, it's gonna be. Yeah, okay, let's try with this. This is close. Just leave it for a second. Alright, so it bonded. Do the same at the bottom here. I think it's working. Just leave it for like a few. And I got stuff sticking to my fingers. Okay, that didn't stick. What the hell? Let's try this one more time. So let's find where the actually contact here. Yeah, there's like gaps in the windshield. Big gaps that can't really do anything about. Alright, let's try to bond these together at least. This side, just wait a second. And that. Oh, these kind of don't have a gap, so I guess it's okay. Alright, so that should do it. Yeah, kinda. We have the windshield to the back piece here. A huge amount of flashing. I don't know what to do with this. It's not... Okay, it's like very hard and brittle. I'm gonna put this on here. Maybe it has... Yeah, this one fits a little... Okay, it has a little more guidance to it, I guess. Or not. It's barely. See if this does anything. Okay, hold on. Did you get one of these? Nope. Try to get this on here. Maybe it'll do something, maybe it won't. Let's try to push. I'm gonna have to push that in place. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to hold it. Yeah, I suppose. Alright, so now we'll try to make this bond. That's what I think was the hull was called, was like something bonded, what have you. What was the technology used to make it? Mono something or other. It's basically what a single shell. Which I guess was new back then, like the monocoque kind of design. Or maybe it wasn't. Nope, that's too much. Alright, so too much. Let's wait for it. It's not great. Let's put a bit more on the inside, a generous dose here. Just because we can. This is also providing structural support, I guess. Okay, see if I can get the dose in here. Yeah, it's not even making contact for the most part. Alright, so let's just leave that for a second. I'll put it here. Alright, so, well actually we need that in a second, but let's look ahead a bit. So I think that's most of it really. I kinda got quit just before I finally got it in the way it's supposed to. There's no... Hold up. What is this? Oh, is that one? Or is it the other one? Which is it? Nope, not this one. This says 84, does it? I don't know what this says. 92 maybe? Does this go in the back? Maybe? Is this not used? This is probably what we're looking for here. Alright, so you should be done. Yeah, kinda. It holds. Not great, but it holds. There's holes here for some reason, but nothing really goes in there. Like if I were to put this on this, yeah, it doesn't even line up all that well. There's no something in the back here, noticeable sigils, blah blah blah. This is a not a really faithful reproduction of the show, but just gonna look ahead and see how it feels. I'm gonna have to move these out of the way. How am I gonna do that? Should I first maybe put this on here? Let's see. This goes in here. This probably was a mistake. Okay, so it fits in there, sort of. And then that goes on here. The part where you have to kind of bend and pull, kind of make it go on top of the thing, kind of twist it in all sorts of ways to get it to go on there. It's not even symmetrical entirely, like there's differences. Yeah, like this one's like flatter, this one's like wider, so what I'm gonna do is just gonna trim a bit. Yeah, I don't. You should be fine. You'll survive. Okay. That's probably a mistake. Well, okay, that just was scary. Very confusing kit. Maybe it isn't. I'm the one who like messed up the way I'm supposed to build this. Okay, so this one goes on here. There's like a little, kind of a big notch here. And the problem comes here where you have to kind of bend and push things around to kind of get it to go over. And kind of make it fit. Hopefully you don't like pop those out after you've already glued them in. Let's just leave you for now. Alright. I was hoping to like get this all in first and then this is the back. Of course, tons of flashing on it. Where's my knife? I shall need a knife. Oh, there you are. Yeah, ridiculous amounts of flashing. It's a lower quality kit compared to stuff I usually... Yeah, I only got this because like it was there. I was like, oh, Knight Rider. I like Knight Rider. I'm gonna get it. And regretted it ever since. Alright. You think it's a mare. Okay, now the complicated. This is... Most of the video is just like me just trying to shove and push things into place. So is it supposed to like match this curve? Like the curve here, this is supposed to go here, but the curve here does not match what we're seeing. All right, so you know what? Time to bite the bullet, I guess. So this thing, which is doesn't go anywhere really, it's like supposed to be here, but it doesn't actually seem to fit anything. There's no peg or hole for it to go in. I'm just gonna, kind of slap it on here. Hope for the best. All right, this is supposed to be some kind of weird console thing, but there's no. How does that even? Unless that can't be the top part, is it? Yeah, the instructions say to use this part. And the instructions also say to use that part on top. This goes like that. Try to get rid of some of that flashing. There's a peg here. Wait, that's not a peg, that's just flashing. Alright. This is supposed to go up here, but there's no... Yeah, there's no indication, there's no guide for me to put that in there. That just says, put that on there. And also, it is, if I hold it like this, hold it like that. Okay, I guess it is above the driver's side. There's that. So this is supposed to go on here. There's no, of course, no peg or anything to guide me. I just kind of have to wing it here. So this is winging it. So there. So you do a dot in the back, dot in the front. And dot on the sides, maybe. Alright, let's just leave it for a second to glue. Okay. Put a few more dots here and there. Dot here. Dot here. And the line here and there. Just ought to enforce it slightly. Yeah, it is a bit ill-fitting. This is like a Thunderbird. 1982 Pontiac Thunderbird that just, I guess, took the base kit, just modified, like slapped some extra options on it without really thinking where it would fit, and just called it a day and say, oh, the people, they'll just buy it, they're stupid. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue this here. There's no... They're basically just kit bashing. Enough she'll kit bash. Alright, so I just put 2 dots of glue here, just kinda wherever. Okay. And just need another dot in the back here. The gaps are kind of huge, so between the plastic and, I mean, where it's supposed to go. So yeah, there's no... The points of contact are kind of vague. Okay, go melt. Ow, I'm hurting myself here. Yeah. So this plastic cement, which I don't know what brand it is, which I just put in the Tamiya bottle because the brush is probably the best part of that thing. So it gives me it gives me some wiggle room to adjust things. So let's just put a bunch here. Yeah, that should be good enough. And then, because we lost the shifter in wherever that was, this was the little stick. Okay, there we go. This little pipe here is going to become our new shifter. I just cut a piece, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just polish it off. get rid of the whiteness. Yeah, I mean, in the picture, she was a huge, kind of large lump, which is the shifter, but it seems like I lost that, so we're gonna make do with this. This cannot be it. That can't be it. It doesn't fit, but this cannot be it. I refuse. Alright, so I just slap this on here. This is going to be your new shifter. You don't necessarily need one, but I mean, I'm not going to be looking too close at this, but so I'm not going to entirely glue the whole thing together. I mean, the hulls and the what have you. Still kind of want to be able to get in there, and there you go, have a shifter. And kind of, well, it might be difficult. But that's what glue is for. Alright, so this is supposed to go here. And you're supposed to go here somehow. You can use this decals to be used here, but it's probably a better idea to like paint it first before you do all that. I'm just gently putting it on here. I feel like it should be all the way over here, not like this. This is kind of close. I don't think that actually fits here. You see, like in the, this is probably more faithful to the movie version, like the TV version, sorry. So there's like a big gap here because you need space for the driver to get in and out quickly. Like it makes more sense to be over here and not as it suggests here, like it should be over there. I don't think so. It's all very ill-fitting. Alright, so let's just try this. And well, there's the mirror is supposed to go on the. It's an asterisk. Why is it an asterisk? Slated. Okay. Alright, the mirror is supposed to go on there, but I don't know. I'm guessing maybe it didn't have a mirror, a rear view mirror in the show. Now for the very tricky and probably that's pretty much all I've been doing in this video is just trying to make things fit. Again, no mirrors. Kind of, sort of. Okay, fine. Maybe I'll glue it here. If I did glue it here, it doesn't make, I mean, it's nonsensical. It's a problem. This thing's nonsensical. It's supposed to be around here. That's too close. I didn't struggle as much with the Aoshima one, obviously. Alright, so let's try this again. So let's put this one on here first. There's a bunch of pieces I haven't put on, like the rear view mirror, but that's on purpose. So let's get this on here. That part's supposed to slide on the back here. I'm gonna need tweezers to kind of make it, well, I can do that later, I guess, as long as it's in there. it's supposed to go through. Yeah, it's a knot. I don't think so. That's kind of much, is it? Yeah, if it goes all the way through here, maybe. Oh. Like so? Okay. Like this, maybe, I guess it'd work. But that's a bit much. How the hell is this whole lip thing just like protruding like this? And then maybe that makes sense. You have that curvature here, and then you kind of... Where'd you go? There, this thing. That makes sense, sort of. Would that make sense? Nope, still doesn't make sense. Still does not make sense. Makes no sense at all. This is supposed to go here somehow. You know what? I'm gonna slap this on here. Yeah, I think it makes sense. No, it does not, but whatever. These pipes are in the way. We're very tempted to just... Well, I guess you're gone. Yeah, they broke off. I'm just chopping into pieces at this point. This is a infuriating kit to build. No, it's not even. Hold it for a few seconds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same deal on the outside. Yeah, it's not even trying this one. I'm just gonna get fixed in a weird position here. Alright, whatever. Nope, it didn't want to. Well, we'll figure it out later. It's all gonna be glued together anyway, so let's just slap this on here, because I don't know how else I'm gonna make this fit. Alright, so it kind of does have points of contact. Okay, let's try it again. Let's do with this one first. A very generous dot. Get it to bond a bit. Right. Not really, but I'll take whatever I can get at this point. Okay, something happened. There we go. Kind of try. I may have to like adjust this a bit to make it fit here. Like some of the sides make it in the way of things fitting together. I need to like put a piece of plastic here and there to kind of hold it in place here. So this here. This is just to make a connection with this and this. So it's like I just need to push it, I guess, a bit so it's like more horizontal, vertical, I mean. There. And just dot it and dot. Escape. Damn it. Oh, that was a plan anyway. Let's just cover this up. Hold on, I guess I'll need to use something thicker then. Alright, so this should definitely hold. So run off again. Yeah, it should definitely hold the whole thing in place and not. Actually, I could probably make it smaller or narrower. Just cut it in half and use that. Okay, that's a bit better, I guess. So that should bond. Try to do the same thing on the other side. I don't know if the gap is too big. Is this kit bashing? This is probably kit bashing. It's like going on the electricals a bit here, but I do not care. This should make the melt plastic in place a bit. And let's create a point of contact here, so that should help hold this in place. This is not in the instructions, obviously. The instructions say to put things that are impossible. And then I'm going to put this turbo, try to. Just going to gently put it on there, see where it touches, and just kind of glue it in place. Hopefully never having to deal with it again. Yeah, okay. You're not. That'll do. Oops, too much. Just a dot here, a dot there, and maybe a dot in there, wherever it's touching. I don't know if that reached it, but yep. Dot on here, maybe a dot on there. There we go. We're just sealing this thing up. So, okay. Alright, so we kind of got this on here, which doesn't make sense, but whatever. And then we just try to slide this in through here. And then we need to kind of wiggle it around there. Wait. Kind of go. Okay, to try this around, I said. Okay, so it's not at all fitting. There, let's try not to press too hard on the top because we have those parts that are... Okay, something's happening, which I don't think it is what it's supposed to be doing. Let's see now. This part is interfering clearly. There we go. Alright. Now, this part. this bit got knocked off because obviously there's nowhere to attach it really. It's not supposed to be. There's no like fixed spot for it. Alright, so I will have to take this apart. If I ever get around to like actually completing this, I will have to like take it apart and definitely have to cut this. This is too long. If I compare it to the Aoshima one, like the Aoshima one goes up to here, so it should be somewhere around, yeah, it's not even going in anymore. It has to be cut, apparently. Cut the size. Yeah, it's like, it's a bunch of very ill-fitting parts. That's a problem. It's not, there's no rhyme. It kind of looks like the thing in the end, but it's like, it's hefty. Probably because there's an engine block, there's lots of like bits and bobs stuck to it. It's a bit heftier than the Aoshima one, and it's not even done yet. So if I were to use this, which goes on here, that's a bumper, my bad. That's the rear bumper. They're both bumpers. This goes on here, and it does come with this, which is nice. You get like you're supposed to, you do get two different front bumpers. This is without the turbocharger, and I guess this is with the turbocharger, or is it? Well, this might be with the turbocharger because you have intakes on the sides, or I mean, this is how it looks in the original anyway. So you don't glue it on; you just like pop it on. Actually, need to like remove the flashing because it's not fitting just right as usual. The Aoshima one had some gimmicks with the lights, which is kind of what the Aoshima does, I think, with those science fiction. Is it science fiction? I guess it counts as science fiction. With fictional vehicles, Aoshima will try to have some gimmicks. I have a Back to the Future one, which has the wheels that turn, that the doors don't open, the steel doors, but the wheels do flip. Yeah, you're supposed to kind of make this fit, but I don't think it will. Alright, so this is supposed to go. Let's try this instead. Alright. Not over, but rather under. Does this fit at all? Not. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, kind of does fit. You're not supposed to glue it as it says in the instructions because you still want to be able to like open it and like look at the engine. And so you just like leave it here. It does not fit quite well. Probably because of all the things here. So yeah, this is probably some extra optional parts that just like slapped on. There's the supposed to be, but this is a radiator or not. Oh, I guess this is just part of it. There's no. The Aoshima one gives you like a clear red piece of thing to like show the scanner. This one does not. Yeah, it doesn't fit quite well here. You can see the panel gaps. Yeah. Panel gaps everywhere. Does not quite work. So you're supposed to put this on here, I guess, at some point. This is additional. This is an air dam, I guess, to vent pegs but no holes to go in. There's pegs on the side but there's no holes here to connect it to. It just kind of sits there, I guess. And I'm assuming you might want to put this on here, but that doesn't make any sense. No? Really? How? I don't get it. This maybe? How? Where? Why? What is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? No. No. It doesn't fit anywhere. What is this part? I do not know. It seems to have, like, things on it that indicate it's a part of something, but it doesn't actually fit anywhere. This goes on here afterwards, but that's about it. There's a big hole here, which I think that's on purpose. That was on purpose. This goes on the back after you're done with all this shenanigans. I guess I can put this one on. Well, or not. It says Pontiac on the back, which it would not. It does not in the show, obviously. There's no tie-in, apparently, with actual Pontiac. Pontiac didn't sponsor the show. Yeah, there's pegs, but no holes for the pegs. Alright, so this goes like this. And this kind of sword gives you Knight Rider. We're missing still number 9, it says, for there you go, these are the number 9s. There's a hole here. Oh, there's no hole, my bad, I thought it was a hole. There's no hole, there's no peg, there's a bunch of flashing. This is why I gave up on this thing. I think I'm about to give on it again, live. There's this spoiler here, but obviously there's no hole for the spoiler. There's no indication where you put the spoiler. You could accidentally put the spoiler here, which is wrong, or here, which is probably too far back. So you kind of have to guess where it should be. There? No? I don't know. There's no indication, so it's up to taste, I guess. I mean, the wheels move, which is a little bit better than the Aoshima. One of them sticky. The wheels have like BF Goodrich. I guess that's the brand. Radial TA. It does kind of move. This is another thing I had to fix because I mentioned this earlier. The plastic is crumbly and kind of has like a not a great feel to it. Yeah, it's kind of a mess. So you get this whole kind of. I think this is going back in the box, never to be seen again. I'm probably gonna forget about this forever. I tried. Alright, so if I put this on here, it's gonna be permanent, and I cannot remove this again. So I'm not gonna do that. I think same deal with this one, the front part here. If I fix this, I won't be able to remove this again. So I want to still be able to remove it, so one day I can like go in and kind of finish this. There's issues, so I guess I'm kind of done here. So I'm not gonna go further than this. Yeah, so this is why I do not do US, like American kits. I try to stay away from them because you never know. Most of the time you're gonna get something. If it says it's gonna be made in China, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but the manufacturing is cheap and it's cheaped out, and the designs are very good. This turbo here, which obviously there's no badging on the kit from the show. There's no definitely doesn't say Nike 2000.
Sorry, I can't understand.
How's the problem? Okay. Guess the sound got messed up for a bit here. Yeah, I need to pay attention to the sound more because this hasn't happened in a while. But yeah, I was saying like I don't know when the sound got messed up, but I was saying that what was I even saying? So I think it got messed up around the time I was trying to like get this whole thing together. We managed to get it on, but yeah, it's a bunch of stuff that's just not right with this kit. This is yeah, they just took a Pontiac Thunderbird, 1980s Pontiac Thunderbird, and just oh, there is a spring over here. Look at that. I guess that's supposed to be the spring. Okay, so this is to be 1/24th scale. Let me try to get this on there so I can compare. This is 1/24, this is 1/25. Okay, if I do this. So if I compare the length here and this here in the back, I cannot glue this on because I still want to be able to take it apart one day, like if I'm insane, and try to yeah, it's almost the same size. It makes sense. The scaling is similar. Yeah, I mean this is not the kit KITT from the show. Like the kit from the show does not have badging, does not have like logos, definitely does not have Sensei Night 2000 stamped on here, like for everybody to know, oh, this is a secret car. It does say California Night on here, which is okay, I guess it's fine. There's a lot of things that like are not, they're just not accurate. I mean, like it has details, like it has like especially the engine block, like the internals or whatever have you. Like obviously the fictional car that we have in the show will not have all these. It will not have a gas engine. I don't think it did have a gas engine. It had like some special, it used gas or any kind of fuel. It had like amazing fuel economy, a huge power, so there's that. That is definitely not it. Yeah, I even push this back further. Yeah, it's a lot of detail. I like the details, like how the chassis, the various bits and pieces, the springs, what have you. The Aoshima one kind of cheaped out on there. Like it doesn't have all those details. There's only like, you have like the full spring in the back here for the suspension. You want like half of it shown here. It's like not all that amount of detail. It's like just like, I mean, there's some detail. It's not huge amount of detail. For some reason, the exhaust layout is different. I'm guessing this is a turbo because it has two exhausts. This one only has one. There's no option to do the double thing unless you use those side pipes, which the kit in the TV, KITT in the TV, the car in the TV does not have. Not car, CRR. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's definitely not great. How does this do? RL7. I don't think this is even used. I don't know what these are, but they're not used. Knight Rider, blah 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 blah. Nope, that's not. Yeah, I wouldn't. You've probably seen this kit. If you go in any hobby shop in the US, you may have come across this kit. It's not. It's probably still being made. I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you're into, like, you're a masochist and you like those things. Not that's a bad thing to be a masochist. Nah, you do you. I'm just gonna toss all these. These probably go in the box. I'm gonna put this in the attic. I'm not gonna think about it again. Yeah, it is basically a Pontiac Thunderbird. Yep, definitely. They just... It's not exactly the same either. Like, I need to take a look. Seriously, I need to go look at the... Because they don't have the same, exact same vehicle throughout the show. There's like some minute details. And I think at some point they may have upgraded it. So yeah, it comes with two hoods here. Showed this already. Yeah, you're not supposed to glue it on, you're supposed to like just keep it on there. I guess it'd be fine if someday I might finish painting it and just not look too closely at it. It has a general shape of kit. The wheels turn, that's I said already. But yeah. Do not recommend. Just stick to Japanese made kits. Even though it's less detailed. That's a disadvantage. I mean, I like this. Like the extra detail, the extra attention to detail in the engine and chassis and what have you. But yeah, it's not. It doesn't feel great. Building it does not feel good. If that makes sense. It doesn't excite. It doesn't like tickle whatever bone you have to be tickling to enjoy building those things. So I'm just going to be just dumping stuff back in the box. At least I went further than I did last time. I didn't give up completely. I kind of assembled it. It kind of looks like what it's supposed to. You kind of can see the shape of it. Again, like I mentioned, this thing here is, because the plastic crumbles, is kind of crumbly and like crummy and not very pleasant to work with. One of them completely broke. It's a very, very, very thin bar joining this, and it, as soon as I tried to clip it on, it like broke and crumbled in multiple pieces really. And I had to like replace with a metal, just a metal wires twisted into shape. This is kit bashing, isn't it? Yeah, a bunch of stuff that just don't fit. This doesn't make sense at all. Like this console should be much further in, but there's no way for it to go in there, so I kind of will have to cut this part, which is like excess. Yeah, it's like sticks out here, which it shouldn't. And even if I didn't stick out, it's way too close to the seat. Yeah, bunch of issues with this thing. Would not recommend it. Anyway, get the Aoshima one. You'll have a much more fun time. Takes a lot less time, not 10 years to build. Just takes like maybe 5 or 6 hours of work time. You won't suffer as much. You'll suffer a little bit, but not too much. But you get the Aoshima one. The Aoshima one, the wheels don't turn. It's a little disappointing. I like these, the way they turn. I don't think it had a handbrake, did it? I don't need the scenes where you like use the handbrake to like do a 180 or something. Anyway, I'll put these side by side. For whatever reason. So yeah, this is all going back in the box. In the attic. To be forgotten. Never to be spoken of again. I do have, I think I have another MPC. I have another MPC kit for the Ghostbusters first. Maybe I'll do that someday. Maybe off camera. I'll try to do it. Because I do these, I don't actually... These are all kits I've never built before. Like this one I've never built before. I just like pick a kit a day and just start building. So if you like that kind of thing, please subscribe. It will help the channel. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so YouTube will give me some money so I can buy more kits and not have to face my wife's wrath every time I just spend money. Oh, one thing, the wheels go further in the wheel, they're lower to the floor. Oh, maybe that's just the way I messed up the build here. I don't think so. I remember shiny pipes in the movie, in the show, I mean. This fits better. I like this better. This is awful. I like this. But yeah. Let me just put this here. This was a weird one. I said this yesterday that I would do this one because I remember having this. I built 10 years ago and never finished. So this is just me trying to put some of the old demon stress. Alright, I'll just leave this here. Hopefully I didn't enjoy this. I hope you did. I'm gonna go get some food now. Yeah. Have a good night. Oh yeah, do subscribe, like, blah blah blah, you know the rest.